or other, or sometimes it says family. And generally I've noticed in most day planners it is this kind of third row thing because it's usually in the evening. And so it ends up at the same place almost on every planner. I did it again. Let's see if I grab this. Let's see if the pink comes off. And also you can't always count on, I try to remember when I'm ordering to only order repositionable stickers, but some of the really pretty ones I've bought before are not repositionable. And it will say that on there. It will say these are not repositionable. So you do have to watch. I did it right again. Anyway. Anyway. Oh well. So now, I can use these half boxes to fill in down here. And this washi tape. Like I said, I've already used the bottom bar washi right here. So one of the things that I like to do is go ahead and match whatever's up here, down here, with the half box. So I'm looking. That's interesting. Not all of them match. Okay, so that one is over there. That one's over there. That, I cannot tell you guys. I think is that? I think it is. So that means this little polka dotty one, I guess. There it is. That's what I'm going to use, I guess. Is that it, you think? Yeah, because the other one's got gold. So that must be it. Alright, and I usually put it right in the middle. And this is hard to do from this angle, so I try to get it as perfect as possible. But I wouldn't say it's perfect every time. So now we're going to use the gingham check because there isn't a gingham polka dot. And I think it's kind of cute to actually blend the two. So. And then this kind of striped peony look. And anyway, by the way, on what I was just talking about, I have a lot of gay friends, so I hope it didn't sound judgmental. Just because you have friends that you love that do something you don't agree with, it doesn't mean you hate them. I hate when people are like, you're a hater if you have a different opinion than someone else's lifestyle. It does not mean you're a hater. It just means you disagree with that lifestyle. And it could be anything. You could be a non-drinker and have friends that are pretty heavy-duty drinkers, and you don't agree with it, and you're not going to be any less friends with them. You're probably not going to hang out with them much because odds are they pretty much their life revolves around drinking. And so you can be friends, and you think, well, how would you even start out being friends if that was the case? Well, odds are you became friends with them and then you realize that because it does kind of leave you for what do you have in common if that's kind of what they do. But sometimes people do what they do and that's not really who they are, and they come out of it, and you might be the very person who helps them come out of it. So, you know, don't just not be friends with someone because they're different unless they're truly, you know, either completely offensive to you or they are so much trouble that it's like, okay, I don't need to hang with this person. And just because you don't hang with them doesn't mean you're not friends, because I do have friends that I don't hang out with because of, I don't know that we would really match up in the way we would want to spend our time, but we're friends in other ways, maybe talking, singing, something like that. So, yeah, I know it sounds weird, but anyway. I have a lot more friends, though, that are like me. I just think it's important to have friends that are not like you. Like, it's really important to me to have friends that aren't Christians. For one obvious reason, I would like to lead them to Christ, and you're not going to do it not being friends with them. But also, I just think you should be friends with people who are different than you. I don't think it says much for you to only be friends with people who are like you. So, okay. I can do this kind of goldy brown look, or I could do this mint green. I think I'm going with the mint green. And that is because on Sundays I don't really have a to-do list per se, but I do have a prayer list. So you usually put that right over it. Oops. Still not quite turned right. It's still not quite turned right. It's very hard to do this from this angle, you guys. Oh well. There's my prayer list. And let's see. I will, as far as I know, we're having Bible study. And I will need to change my fish water. Actually, have I done that this week? I don't think I did. I think I did at the beginning of last week, so I need to do my little fishbowl guy. Did I? I didn't. I sure didn't. I need to do that on Saturday. So where's my little fish bowls? Where's my fish bowls? Where's my fish bowls? Where's my fish bowls? There it is. The Planner Life. Wow, this is from 2015. Ooh, I've only got one more fish bowl left to remind me to change my little fishy's water. Fishy is the fish's name. It's pretty creative, isn't it? I will do it Friday night, because I might have a dinner engagement now on Friday night. So if I do that on Friday night, then this next week, and you can always carry these things around with you in a little back pocket. You know, some of them, like I will probably carry around either this or this one, just because I may add stuff throughout the week, and I want to have my little pattern there. So here I'm thinking I will, again, probably next Friday night, I will want to change the fish water. So I'll put that right there. And I just did it at an angle, but you could do that. I mean, you don't have to have everything so straight the way I do it. Like that. There's something about this I'm not liking. I'm feeling like I need to use some washi here. So you know what? I'm going to hold off on this because I may need to use some washi. Okay. So I am well over my first video and I'm into my second one. So I've got to think about using this washi and these pieces. That one thing up there, you guys, is bothering me enough that I am going to fix that now. And I like when these things happen, actually, because then it shows you, well, what would you do and how would you fix it, because it's already stuck down pretty good, and you don't want to tear it up, and you don't want to get your nail color, and plus, unless you're left-handed, Wednesday is the worst stickers to put on, because your right hand hits the coil a lot, so I'm going to have to pull this up very carefully to keep from tearing it. So this is somewhat repositionable. I think what they say is permanent when they're not repositionable. All right, let's see. Did I get it? I did. Yay! Okay, and my little prayer guys, he's a little crooked too. Don't want to correct him. I do. I'm sorry, I do. I can't. I look at it all week long and it'll bug me. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't want to tear him up. Okay. There's sometimes you just make a decision, right? So I'm going to leave that. I'm going to get this a little closer so you guys can see. I think this is really, really, really a pretty one. Well, maybe not that close, because now you can't see the gingham check that good. There, and the edges. Is that better? There. Okay, so now I have to decide here, what am I going to do with these places down here? Am I going to just leave it white? There's something about it that I like, that it's just plain white. I know that's weird, right? But I'll tell you why. I feel like I like the brightness of the white background of these. I don't want this to get too dark, and I feel like all these other colors, the green's dark, this pink's dark, and this is dark. The only thing that isn't is this. So I'm kind of thinking I don't want to add a lot here. Now what I can do, Thursday nights, I know there's a TV show I like to watch, and that is going to go on there, so that'll be part of the night. And we will watch American Idol. Yep. Oops. Man, I'm just doing this all at the wrong angle. It's so hard to do this from behind a tripod. I need to get I did it again. Luckily my nail got under it that time. I need to get my a stronger tripod and be able to do it on the other side over there, because it's right here. So I'm like, trying to get around this. Okay, so that'll be for American Idol. There isn't really a lot of other TV I watch. Am I boring? I need something pink and cute from this little fox. I love it. April Fool's Day. I think I'm going to take a little nap sometime. You know what? I may think about this and decide where I want to put these. But I think what I'm going to use is this little cupcake, that for date night, and that for a nap time. But I haven't figured out exactly where yet. So I'm going to hold out on that one. I bet you're like, well, you're holding out on everything, so how are we supposed to see anything? I know. Sorry. But I do think that I'm going to use some of this washi for over here. I think it'd be really pretty to use this big pink one right here, and I'm going to cover that green. The green almost goes, to be honest, but I'm going to get rid of it. There. I think that's pretty. I just screwed up. That would have been prettier if I used that light pink that's on the top. So I'm going to take that off. It is repositionable. So far it's coming up pretty good. So actually I'm going to put that down here. The only thing is see how it kind of, that little piece right there got a little pinched. I hate when it gets pinched, but there you go. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. That is how we do it. Ouch, ouch. That is how I do it. Oh wow, something already got on that. Go figure. Alright, so what am I going to do? I'm going to take this pink. This little baby pink. I love baby pink. That's like one of my favorite colors. I know you're like, Beth, you have so many favorite colors. Like a goldenrod yellow that's almost orange. So many colors. Yeah, that does look better. And that's going to be where I'm going to put my scripture. And to be honest with you, I may just keep building that color. So let me put this one. This is all that's left anyway. Right under that. And we're going to put it right up next to it. Perfect. That'll be really pretty. And so what am I thinking? I'm thinking I may do some green next. I think that'd be pretty. And what I'm doing is kind of building a background here so that I can use any of those other stickers or other stickers and let this be a background for it.